Hello everyone, welcome to Vic's Tarot Guidance. Welcome all of you that are new and all of you returning to this channel today. Don't forget to subscribe below if you haven't yet, and if you're interested in additional videos, do check out my Patreon, the link is down below. In case any of you are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, all the information can be found on my website, the link is down below, and my email is also listed down below. So today we're going to be looking into general tarot reading here on YouTube to just see and ask Spirit about how do they really think about you at this time. So how does your person view you? How do they perceive you? What's their opinion of you? We have three groups to pick from over here. So group number one here is going to be the butterfly spirit, and the sentence of this one is transformation is beautiful. So group number one, butterfly spirit. Group number two is going to be the bobcat spirit with a message, life is a mystery. And then lastly, group number three here, we have the koi fish spirit energy. And this one is coming with a message, there is always enough. Right? So tap into your intuition, feel into which group is the group for you, which one has the most accurate messages for you, messages that are meant for the highest good of everyone involved in your situation. The timestamps for each one of the groups are listed in the description box below this video, so you can already hop into your reading if you feel like going into that already. If you feel like you need a bit more time, that is perfectly fine. Just tap into your intuition, take a few deep breaths, feel your feet on the ground, drink a bit of water if you feel like you need to hydrate a bit more. Close your eyes. You can ask your spirit to come in to show you which card or which deck or which group is the best for you. Feel which group is sort of popping out to you or drawing your attention the most. That is going to be your group, and I'll see you all in your groups. If you do feel like you need a bit more time, do pause the video at this point, consult your guides. You can also be guided to more than one group, and I'll see you all in your reading. Hello, group number one, welcome. If you have picked this butterfly spirit card, this is going to be your reading today. So let's just get straight into it. Let's first look at all the cards and see what wants to come through for us. Overall, with the butterfly, immediately what is popping out to me is this little crown here. It does feel like your person considers you to be very royal in some sense, very elegant. There is something very sort of posh about you. You're a very gentle person, you have gentle mannerisms is what's coming through here. So what they really think about you is that you're quite gentle, but that you're also majestic in a certain way, that you are very sort of, I don't know, well-bred or come from a very sort of fancy family or a very wealthy family even. There's just something about you that feels posh, and that's just such a weird way of saying that. I feel very weird saying that, but just feels like that with the butterfly. Let's see what else comes through here. We have spider spirit, make your dreams real. We also have the lion spirit here, be generous of spirit. And we have armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. All right, so very powerful. Here, it feels like you're a very gentle person, very meticulous, but someone who has overall a very strong sense of self as well, right? So, what does your person really think of you here? They think you are a meticulous person. They think you are very hardworking, that you get the job done. They feel like you are a very reliable person as well. Do have a bit of like a lazy streak to you, but it's not something that necessarily holds you back. Even though you are quite hardworking, you also do find ways to sort of chill around and be lazy and sort of take rest. I feel like this is something that your person sees inside of you quite a lot. This ability to have harmony between leisure and work, and to not overextend yourself in any one way. So you are someone who does have quite a balanced lifestyle from their perspective. That is, you might have an entirely different perception of this, because I'm feeling like some of you are like, yeah, I have no balance in my life whatsoever. But your person from the outside, they feel like you do. They feel like you have things really well and have yourself really well taken care of. Let's say like your ability to distinguish and to orient your energy towards a specific event, let's say, quote unquote, is very well managed from their perspective. All right, so with the lion, there is something, again, something royal, something regal about you. Again, that energy of poshness is coming through, and I don't know, maybe you just have certain qualities that you really, really enjoy, certain more high-end type of things that you really enjoy, and your person noticed that about you. So they have sort of marked you or labeled you as a quote-unquote royal person. I don't know why that is coming through so strongly for this group, but I don't feel like, I cannot really shake it, and it's very, very interesting. Let me know in the comment section how this resonates with you guys, or why you think your person would think that of you. All right, so with the butterfly spirit here, transmutation is beautiful. With transmutation is beautiful, I feel like your person has seen you grow a lot. They also see you as someone who has a lot of different interests, a lot of interests that you sort of maneuver around or maneuver yourself around. You seem like you are someone who is sometimes interested in one thing, and then you're sort of going all in into that, and then another time in something else you go all in into that as well. But these things can be very, very different, and I feel like you have that energy of being able to shift yourself very easily, but at the same time focus yourself very laser like, with that sort of deep work type of energy towards one thing. With armadillo, something that we haven't noticed before or haven't mentioned before, let's say, is this energy of just strength, a strength of character, which is also similar and visible here within the lion energy. But with the armadillo, we have strong, healthy boundaries. You're the type of person who knows what your likes and dislikes are, and you are not shy when it comes to upholding that or shoving that into someone's face. It feels like your person considers you to be not to everybody's liking, like you really stand your ground. They do value this strongly about you, like you stand your ground, you stand up for yourself. You're not going to allow anyone to treat you in a way that you don't feel like you deserve, and that is very wonderful. Like you're a very strong person with the armadillo. Overall, that strength of character is very prominent in you. Maybe also physically speaking, you are quite strong, but overall your person here feels like you're not the type of person to mess around with, even though you do appear to be quite a chill person. With the lion, with the butterfly, with the spider, you seem like low-key chill, easy to get along with, but you're the type of person who doesn't take kindly to people sort of stepping all over your stuff or not respecting you. You're someone who does demand respect, And if you're not getting that with someone, you're the type of person who is going to leave the situation because you know your worth. You have a lot of self-worth from this person's perspective. All right, so let's see now what else wants to come out for you in regards to how do they really think of you. So how does this person really think about you? What do they really think about you? I feel like they think that you like fancy things. And I mean, I can relate. So maybe you have a bit of a Taurus in you here. This person might consider you a soulmate with the Two of Cups. They feel or they think that you have a strong, energetic, emotional bond. But yeah, just in regards to the fancy stuff, maybe you have Taurus energy in you, or Taurus is just somehow strongly represented in your chart. Doesn't have to be, of course. Just wanted to mention that because, you know, that low-key sort of fancy stuff / posh energy, that's something I can really relate to, having a Taurus rising in my chart. So, you know, it's just something that I wanted to mention. But here we have the Two of Cups now coming through. So with the Two of Cups, there is a bit of a romantic energy coming from this person. If you're asking about someone who is a family member or someone who you know does not have a romantic attachment towards you, this person thinks of you as a friend. They think of you strongly as someone who has their best interests at heart always, someone who they can trust, someone who respects them, and someone who they respect as well. All right, so this card basically talks about mutual respect, friendship, a soulmate energy. A soulmate can also be a family member or friend you are super platonic with. But yeah, this card does speak of that strong bond of intimate relations, of intimate friendship, or whether it's an intimate romantic situation on another hand. But definitely it's all about a strong connection. Right? So what do they really think about you? They think of you as someone who they can trust, as someone who they can relate to, as someone who is able to understand them, feel into them, connect with them very, very strongly, on a whole different level than usually. They think of you as someone who is quite a dreamy person as well. Okay, with the Prince of Cups here, we have the Knight of Cup energy. And yeah, you're quite an idealistic, dreamy, romantic person. This person that you're asking about considers you to be quite dreamy, especially compared to them. Like you have your head in the clouds quite a lot, is what is coming through from them. But also you are someone who gets the job done, someone who has a very action-oriented mindset towards things, and someone who carries things through. Even though you might sometimes have lofty ideas, you are the type of person who does carry things out. You know, you're not just going to think of it, you're going to actually do it. You're going to take action upon those ideas to bring them towards completion or fruition. But yeah, there is sort of a mystical energy here a bit as well, sort of like a go with the flow energy, like you can easily switch to and from scenarios, switch to and from different relationships. Again, that transformation is beautiful here. You have this strong power of emotionally flowing into the appropriate situation, or into the situation that the environment calls to. Like there's a bit here, there's a bit of that empathetic energy, or an empath energy coming from the Prince of Cups, yet with very strong boundaries. Okay, so empaths often do struggle with low boundaries, or just, you know, not having that strong sense of self, or sense of that self positioning, which is something that you do have, is what is coming through here. With the Three of Swords, this person is seeing you as someone who has had a lot to overcome in their lives, a lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak. They might also see you as someone who has possibly had certain romantic relationships fail in your life, or someone who just overall has had to deal with quite a lot of pain. Possibly for some of you, someone who is still dealing with quite a lot of pain here. Someone who is also quite emotional, or just, the emotional level is strong with you, like the force of emotions is strong with you, if I use the Star Wars wording here. And what I mean by that is just your sensitivity is very strong, your empathy is very strong, your intuition is very strong from this person's perspective. You do tend to connect to people very deeply, very strongly. And there is a special connection that you have to the universe, to spirit, because there is this sort of flow like energy to you. Like you can allow yourself to let go, to trust a lot easier. We have a lot of cup energy here. So this is definitely making me feel like this person might have a crush on you, or might be in love with you. So that just for those of you who maybe need that confirmation, don't take this as the reading for your situation if it doesn't fit your relationship with this person, right? So with the Ace of Cups, what is coming through is someone who is trusting, someone who trusts the flow of life, the flow of destiny, the flow of the universe. There is something about you that is just inherently intuitive. You listen to yourself very, very deeply. You're able to tune into your intuition in an incredible amount. You are wise and also easygoing here. This person here feels like you two have a fresh start that is available for the two of you as well at this time, or a new beginning. And yeah, just again, a sense of harmony, a sense of being able to being able to release yourself into the scenarios, being able to allow the scenarios, or allow people, or allow situations, circumstances to unfold themselves around you without really being stressed out around that. Like you can hold your cool very, very strongly. Like especially again with Armadillo, with the lion here, there is this leader-like quality to you. Like you are emotional, you are lovely, you are intuitive, but you're also a leader. You have strong values, you have a strength of character, is what I'm seeing here. And you're someone from who people flock to, or someone who naturally attracts people from this person's perspective. So let's see. The Ace of Swords, a very good communicator, and the Ten of Pentacles, again, someone who is incredibly abundant. With the Ace of Swords, like there is again this fresh start. So this person sees like there is a fresh start in your life, and also possibly for this connection, I do feel like they're hoping for something to unfold between the two of you here. But yeah, pardon me, I'm going to sneeze. So sorry. So this person wishes for something to unfold between the two of you. You can take that sneeze as a sign that something is unfolding here. So what's going on? They see you looking at your life. They see you looking at new opportunities. They see you looking at the new horizon that is unfolding for you. This person also sees you as someone who is very good when it comes to communicating, someone who is very clear with their thoughts, someone who is very clear with their purpose as well, where they want to be, what they want to have, or what they want to achieve in life, or what they want to experience in life here as well. You have a certain sense of clarity to you. Anything else? And again, a lot of willpower and ability to reflect and grow from adversity. So next we have here the Pentacle energy with the Ten of Pentacles. This person sees you as incredibly abundant and fulfilled in your personal life, all right? So they see you as someone who has been rewarded with your health, financially, also with your relationships, with family stability, possibly in your physical life. You definitely are very stable when it comes to your internal world from this person's perception of you, but at the same time they see this unfolding in your external world as well, or at least that's what they think. They are definitely seeing you as someone who is enjoying the fruits of your labor, of your hard work. And yeah, like you are enjoying what you have, you know? You are someone who is intelligent and ambitious, and you're overall quite regal, benevolent, practical, kind, and you're just enjoying the stability that you have established for yourself at this time, is what's coming through here. We have strength here on the bottom of the deck. So this again speaks of that inner strength, inner stability, the ability to overcome adversity, the ability to overcome difficulty. And again, with this strength card here, there's a sense of trust. This person feels like they can trust you. Like they can put their hand in your mouth, you know, you being the lion here, and knowing that you won't bite their hand off. There is a certain trust here within this connection that this person feels like you two possess. And again, they could be wrong. We are talking about their own energy here. But yeah, with the strength coming through, they also see you as a master of your inner self. Like you can harmonize different pieces inside of yourself to create balance. And you're someone who listens strongly to the lion inside of yourself, the lion being your gut, your intuition. So those raw reactions, your instincts, your ferocity, you know. This person does see, if this resonates for your connection, this person sees you to having to work together to find true strength at this time. If that resonates for your connection, do take it only if it resonates. And also this person sees you as someone with like a quiet, gentle strength to you as well, right? So we have a lot of Pisces energy. Here is what I'm seeing. Also Cancer, Scorpio energy, Leo energy, Libra energy a little bit as well. But yeah, this is mostly a bit of that Capricornian sort of drive towards action and fulfillment and working towards something, getting stuff done, being like ambitious, stable, working slowly and meticulously towards a certain goal. What else? Let's get a couple of cards from the animal spirits again, so even more animals for this tarot reading apparently. So let's see what else wants to come through for you. What else do they think of you? How do they see you? We have the Otter. So again, sort of gentleness. What this is making me think of is the otters holding hands. There is this gentleness to you. Again, this strong intuition as well. So let's get a couple of more cards out, Spirit. So we have the Sea Serpent. Again, a water energy. This does speak again of soulmate energies. And we have the Moth. There is just something about you that's very sort of driven towards evolving, driven towards bettering yourself, driven towards just creating something more out of your life. There is a certain insatiable thirst within you that this person sees you possess, or they have this intuition about you. That you're always driven towards something, more and more and more things. Maybe you're also driven towards shiny things, okay? So with the Moth, maybe you like shiny things, maybe you like glitter. for example, things like that. Maybe you like, you know, finely lighted rooms, or like maybe you like candles, for example, things like that, you know, with the moth. They feel like you like the things that sort of shimmer and glimmer and move, right? So anything else? Here with the Otter, we do have that sense of playfulness and joy, and allowing yourself to be as playful as a child is what's coming through here. So then we have this energy of the sea serpent. With the sea serpent, another thing that's coming through is also the ability to heal emotional wounds and allow your emotions in the form of creativity, sensuality, and desire to be shared, to be put out into the world. This person also does see you as someone who has a lot of passion for the things that you do, for the people in your life, for everything actually. They like you have so much passion to work towards things. And also sometimes you can be a bit impulsive, hasty, or wishful with the moth. So like you're a very enthusiastic person and very driven person, but also sometimes a little bit whimsical and like a little bit jittery, you know, like sometimes there are new and shiny things that you want to work towards and not work towards finishing something, you know. It's just about that sort of balance that your person sees, like you have trouble finishing certain things because you like to orient yourself towards new things and shiny things and things that currently do bring you a lot of playfulness and joy with the Otter. But with the sea serpent, there's this depth to you as well. There's this certain creative energy to you and very enduring energy as well. But at the same time, like with the sea serpent, this feels like it feels a little bit like protective energy. Let me just feel into this one a little bit more for you guys specifically. I feel like this person sees you use your intuition and your sensuality, your psychic gifts even to protect yourself from something. Or to be able to know. You like knowing is what this person feels about you. And you have a very good way of reading people. Yet they feel like this is a protection you use. Or this is just something that you have used because it was necessary for you to heal and to move into this surrender with the universe. Very interesting energy. Do let me know if this resonates for you guys. All right. So the sea serpent also connected to the second chakra, which calls towards Kundalini herself. You are someone with a very subtle energy, but someone who is also very creative, has strong desires, and has a strong, passionate way of expressing themselves, right? So my darling, group number 1, this is where I'm going to leave you today for this reading. Hope this was interesting and gave you some food for thought. Hope it resonated. Let me know how it was for you in the comment section down below. Would be very happy to hear from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with someone that you love. Also, if you want more videos, check out my Patreon. The link is down below. And if you want a personal tarot reading, my website and my email is also listed down below. Send me a message whenever you feel guided to. Even if it's to just say something else, you don't just have to use my email to, you know, request or book a tarot reading. You can also send me something else or say thank you or just say hi. Okay, so thank you so much for sharing your beautiful energy, my darlings. It was a pleasure connecting with you, and I'll see you all in the next video. Hope you have a beautiful day. Namaste and bye. Hello, group number 2, welcome to your reading. So if you have picked the Bobcat spirit over here, this is going to be your reading. The message is life is a mystery over here. So immediately what I'm feeling here, so in regards to how do they really think about you, they feel like you are very striking. Your disposition, your physical appearance is very, very striking. There is just something about your eyes or about the contrast between your skin and your hair, or just something about your face, about your physical appearance that is really, something that catches the eye, something that stands out from the crowd. There is something about your energy also that's quite different, that stands out from the crowd, that your person cannot quite name, is what's coming through here. There is a somethingness about you, that your person just, I cannot put my finger on it, they're like, I don't know, but there is something there, that's that sort of mystery, that almost like a seductive, mysterious energy about you. You are curious, you're interesting, this person wants to know you better. You are seen as someone who is very independent as well, someone who is very, very striking in terms of your beauty. So they consider you to be very beautiful, very lovely. But also in terms of your character, you are someone who is very interesting, someone who your person wants to get to know better. They feel like you are a deeply introspective person, someone who is very wise, someone who has their wits about them, definitely. Okay, interesting cards coming through here. We have Coyote next. So definitely that energy of intelligence, of wit, of cunning is present with you. I do feel like your person here is someone who is going to notice the physical appearance first. So they're going to notice beauty first, or the way that you look first, and then they are going to sort of think about your wits the next round when they again apprehend you, let's say. So let's see now what else wants to come through here. So we have the Coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. So again, this sort of energy of playfulness is here with the Coyote. We have Badger spirit next, be fearless and bold. And for the last card, we have here the Dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. So we're just going to go by each card and see what other messages want to come through for you. So with the Coyote, immediately what is coming through here is a sense of playfulness, cleverness, resilience as well, but also like a certain strength. You are seen as someone who definitely uses your wit and intelligence greatly to navigate through challenging situations in your life. But also you are someone who takes a lot of time to work on self-discovery and introspection from your person's perception of you. So the way that they see you, they would definitely see you as this type of person who introspects a lot, someone who is incredibly clever, someone who is also just very interesting, but someone who has a tough exterior. There is something about you that, pushes the energy out from your eyes. You have very striking eyes with all of these cards. What I'm tapping into are incredibly striking eyes that symbolize and talk about the intelligence that is happening on the inside, and the sort of seriousness with which you are approaching your actions. But at the same time, there is a certain playfulness to you. There's a wit, there's a cunning, there's a playfulness energy to that. There's a certain joyfulness here. Yeah, like you like to look within yourself, but also this person understands that you are someone who likes to lighten up, someone who likes to laugh at yourself, someone who likes to laugh at your mistakes. But there is this sort of contrast to that, because you are seen as someone very, very serious when they first see you, or from their first impression, this person would consider you to be an incredibly serious person. But you're not that as they get to know you. Be fearless and bold here. There is a certain inner strength to you. There is a softness to you, but there is an incredible strength to you. This person knows not to cross you. They know not to get on your bad side, but at the same time, there's a loveliness to you, with the dog energy here. There's a playfulness, there's a friendliness to you that they like to be a part of, that they like to hang out with, but also that sort of seriousness. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about that sort of contrast here. Because we have playfulness, this sort of ability to lighten up, to not take yourself too seriously on one side, and this sort of very serious approach to life, like a very much a no bullshit attitude towards life as well, with Coyote, with Bobcat, and also with the Badger here. You're not someone who is just going to play around, but at the same time you are someone who is going to play around. So I do hope you get what I mean. There's this just richness to you, richness to your character is what I would say here. And there is definitely also a very wise dimension to you, even though I do feel like with the dog here, you come through as someone who is very friendly, someone who is very gentle, calm, easygoing, but at the same time there is this certain depth, a richness to you, like a rich aroma. I don't know, I'm just thinking of layers with you. There's certainly a lot of layers with you here that your person feels into, and they get to see some of them. They get to see that friendliness, they get to see that enjoyment and playfulness with you, but they don't get to see the lower layers, those layers that are there very, very deep, hidden from the usual people that you hang around with. I do feel like this person also considers you as someone who has very tough walls, or very high walls. You're tough to get close to, is what's coming through here. Like there is this interesting dimension to you, that mystery, that secrecy almost, or privacy element to you, that they find quite interesting, that they find seductive, but also they are let known by it that you are someone who sort of develops their personality within the relationship, someone who gets even more interesting as they get to know you better. So let's see what else wants to come through with the tarot. They do see you as a very loyal person, as someone who stands up for someone. So they really think of you as someone who is very loyal, someone who is not to be crossed. So let's see what else. For group number 2, please, Spirit. What do they really think about them? The Queen of Torches. Yeah, like this incredibly powerful person. You are very powerful, very empowering. You have this gentle way of working towards your goals. You're not someone who is immediately going to be incredibly assertive, but you have this sort of slowness, this independence, this strong force of will that slowly allows you to work towards your goals. This person definitely thinks you're a very strong person, very empowering, sometimes quite daring as well, sometimes a little bit bossy as well, but they do enjoy that about you. We have the cat here again, so cats are strong when it comes to you and your, let's say, aura. So yeah, again with the cat, we have this loveliness, this softness, this purring energy, this playfulness, this curiosity, this sort of mix between a cat and a dog is definitely present here with the dog, bobcat and coyote energy. But there is a certain strength to you, do not cross me type of energy, because I am going to claw your face off, so they definitely feel like they have to respect you, that you demand respect. Here with the Queen of Wands, with the Queen of Torches, we have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy here. So someone very steadfast, someone very strong-willed, someone very focused, very determined as well, very passionate, someone who is good with people. Let's see what else wants to come through here. So how do they see you, Spirit? How do they see, and really what do they think about group number 2 here? The Ten of Cups. Okay, wow, beautiful. So for some of you, this person could be a soulmate. If you're thinking of this person in terms of romance, they could be a soulmate. They could consider the two of you as a couple already. They really think of you as someone who they see themselves spending a great deal of time with, someone who brings them happiness on a cloudy day. You're like sunshine to this person. You just clear away any melancholy that they might be feeling. You make them feel good, you make them feel happy. They're incredibly grateful to have you in their lives. Here is what's coming through, and you just make everything lovelier. Your presence just makes everything incredibly lovely. With the Ten of Cups, like this friend-like attitude, someone they can trust, someone who is loyal to them, someone who is going to have their back, someone who is going to be the shoulder to cry on. Like you two are very deeply connected. From this person's perspective, they feel themselves to be very deeply connected to you, or very deeply bond to you. And they definitely feel quite surrendered around you, very like emotionally open to you. Like they feel like they want to share their life with you, they want to share their day with you, what has been going on with their life. They feel like they can be very open with you, like they can fully trust you and trust that you're going to have their best interests at heart always. This could also be a relationship that's been going on for quite a while between the two of you. And this just is talking about, this depth that this person feels to you, what they really think of you as a person who is a soulmate, someone who you can spend your time with and maybe even dedicate your whole life to. So even though, there is this mysteriousness to you, there's a cat-like nature to you, but there's also this incredible loyalty that you exude, and you make this person feel safe and secure. And we have the Four of Swords next. So this person does see you also as someone who's very reflective, and also someone who possibly should take some time off. This person sees you as someone who is very hardworking as well, and someone who just needs some time to recover at this time. So this might ring true for some of you. Like you just need a bit of a time off to regroup yourself and to just rest, reflect on your life a little bit. This person sees you as someone who already does introspect quite a lot as well, someone who reflects a lot, someone who might contemplate a lot, someone who might meditate a lot here as well. So again, strong wisdom and the ability to stand up for yourself, stand up for your thoughts. We have the Two of Cups coming through. So, even if you're not asking about a romantic interest in this reading, this card talks about a deep sense of friendship, especially with it coming through with the Ten of Cups. This is definitely a deep seated friendship, someone who knows that you respect them and someone who respects you a great deal in return. this person feels like you really get one another, like you really understand one another, like your conversations are on an entirely different level than with other people. They feel like you just get them, like there is some deeper bond between the two of you. You see eye to eye here as well. Again, if you're asking about the romantic interest, this is a person who would consider you to be their soulmate, or someone who already has quite deep feelings for you. For some of you, you might have already worked on these feelings, or you are already in a relationship with this person. For others of you, you are only just beginning, but the energy remains the same. The energy is that of love, of appreciation, of trust, of love and connection, of intimacy as well, with the Two of Cups, of that deep trust and loyalty. Anything else here, like, yeah, you have their back again, like you have their back. You are someone who they can trust, and they just consider you a life partner, whether it's a friend, whether it's a colleague, they consider you to be someone who is going to stick in their life, someone who has a deep impact on them emotionally already, but also someone who is going to be there long term. This person considers you a long term investor in their life, let's say. So what else do we have here? The Princess of Cups. They see you as someone who is very giving, very loyal, dreamy a little bit as well. Yeah, like quite idealistic and very romantic as a person. Very flowy as well. You're someone who is very trusting, and you're someone who likes to go with the flow. Let's get you one last card. So how else? How do they really think of you at this time? Someone who is quite emotional, but emotional in a very lovely way, but also very sort of strong, empowered, confident. We have the Three of Pentacles here coming through. This person likes working with you, whatever that means for you guys in your situation. This person likes to collaborate with you. They think you are a wonderful person when it comes to creating or working on a project together. They really, really enjoy your ideas. They enjoy your work ethic as well. They just like to have agreements with you, is what's coming through here with the Three of Pentacles. So sorry. They like to have agreements with you on certain things. They know you're going to be the type of person they can trust, someone who they can rely upon, and someone who is going to deliver their side of the bargain here. Yeah, just someone who they can trust, someone who they can rely upon. They love working with you, or just doing things in the physical world with you. And we have the Nine of Cups here on the bottom of the deck as well. So this does feel like this person is very fulfilled with you. You make them feel fulfilled. They think of you also as a very fulfilled person, as a very joyful person, as someone who works towards their own happiness. Someone who is not taking bullshit from other people, and also not from oneself. That is very important here. You're the type of person who's not going to take bullshit from yourself also. And I feel like there is a deep respect there for you. So let's see now what else wants to come out here. We're just going to use some more animal energies, and I've just shuffled in the card, the extra. There we go. So this one. Anything else here, Spirit? Yeah, I do want to just mention the signs. We also do have here Cancer and Scorpio, Pisces energy, especially with the Princess of Cups. With the Swan here, I am definitely picking up that loyalty again, that feeling of, again, being in this long term, The Swan is the type of animal that's incredibly loyal, that stays with its partner. So this person definitely trusts you a great deal to stay with the dog. But yeah, to be loyal, to be with them. So let's see what else. How do they really see group number 2, please, Spirit? How do they really think of them? Snake. Ooh, interesting. And we have the flower alive here. So snake is coming through. We're just going to take 3 cards from this one. We have the mouse coming through. A very inquisitive, curious, playful energy again with the mouse. And like a sense of the ability to heal others with the snake, ability to heal yourself, ability to heal others. You are very connected to elemental consciousness. What I mean by that is you're very connected to nature. You're someone who appreciates nature a great deal from this person's perspective. And we have the beaver. Okay, curious. So hardworking here. Very hardworking person. Crocodile is on the bottom of the deck here. So we're just going to look at this one very, very quickly as well. Okay, I don't think that you can see that one. Just going to put it here. Alrighty, so immediately with the snake, I'm tapping into this energy of someone who is a guardian of sacred knowledge and someone who has a lot of creative potential. So what they really think of you is that you are a very prosperous person, that you're a very creative person, very charismatic person. But also that you are someone who likes to start and likes to do a lot of things. Like you are someone who is always doing many things, or someone who always has many different projects open. You're also like feeling like a guardian of some type of sacred knowledge, you know, like you are someone who is holding very strong vibrations within yourself, and someone who is working towards just, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like you are a guardian of some strong vibrations that you yourself maybe even don't know how to name. But there is something there that is very deep, that you know is there, that you know is important, or just important to share with the world, but you don't know fully how to name it even. But you know it. It's like a distinguished energy inside of you. And that's again, that sort of mystery. That's again there, you know, that's a part of how they view you, or how they really think of you. Like a certain mystery, a certain something that they can't quite name, but nonetheless they can feel. Okay, so that's as frank as I can get with you here. So then we have the mouse. So this person sees you as someone who is detail oriented, sometimes nitpicky as well, sometimes a little bit nervous, sometimes also someone who is very organized, resourceful, and always likes to be prepared. But because of, you know, you having a lot of things on your plate, often with the snake, you also sometimes tend to be very busy with no real purpose. It's not like, you know, this could be a criticism, but it's not like this person dislikes this about you. Just something that they just notice, and it's like, yeah, they are like that, but I love them, you know. It's like that type of energy. You like to be aware of every detail. You sometimes like to be controlling as well of every single thing in your life. You like to be prepared. You like to organize, and you also like to embark on very meaningful projects in your life. You're a hard worker with the beaver is what's coming through. Again, that loyalty is coming through with the beaver again. You are very tireless, and this person definitely thinks of you as someone who is very family oriented, or someone who likes to put their family first. So maybe you talk to your family on a daily basis, or just you are someone who really appreciates the family altogether. They see you as someone who is doing a lot of meaningful work in this lifetime, or in the physical. Someone who likes to work in general. Someone who is very steady. and someone who likes to work steady, someone who likes to initiate projects, and someone who likes to feel useful is what's coming through here. Right, so lastly, with the crocodile, it's like that energy of the Four of Swords. It's like that energy of waiting, of looking, of seeing, of allowing things to come to you. Yeah, there's a certain waiting to you, like you're waiting for things to unfold. You are someone who definitely puts your foot forward, but you're also good at just allowing things to unfold in front of you while you rest and remain watchful. You know, like there's a waiting energy to you that you're comfortable with. You are comfortable and okay with waiting for things to develop. Like I'm thinking about waiting for the brownies to be made in the oven or things like that. Like you have a certain surrender around waiting and being able to rest and turn inward when you have to wait from this person's perception of you again. So how do they see you? They see you as wise. They see you as patient, a silent observer. Here they really think of you as a silent observer. Sometimes also as someone who is quite withdrawn, someone who is observing and needs that time alone. This person does, I feel like, see you as an introvert, as someone who needs time alone, as someone who needs to take time to themselves, as someone who just needs to rest and recharge. Very often with that crocodile energy. Just sort of waiting, seeing how things go, and resting and collecting your energy. That's how they see you. Again, that Four of Swords energy is here. Sort of reflecting, collecting your energy, sometimes just sleeping a lot as well. They might see you as a person who likes to nap or sleep. So that's what's coming through here in regards to what they really think of you here. Very watchful. Again, that sort of powerful insight that is seen from your eyes is coming through here with the crocodile. Again, with the bobcat, we had that sort of powerful gaze. So that's what they really think of you. You are very powerful. You are a bit intimidating sometimes with your gaze as well. So that's all that I have for you, my lovelies. Hope this was enjoyable and interesting for you to tap into with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. If you want more videos, check out Patreon. The link is down below, and also my email, my website is listed down below if you want to book a personal tarot reading with me. Sending you so much love from the deepest corners of my heart, my loves. I will see you all in the next video. Sending you so much love. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. And see you all very, very soon in the next video. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome. If you have picked this koi fish spirit, there is always enough as your card today for how do they really think about you. Let's get into it. So the koi fish spirit energy, the Buddhists use koi as an emblem of persistence is what's coming through here. And the koi fish are the type of creatures that definitely do need to navigate dangerous waters. So they are known to swim against the current and also overcome great obstacles. So I do feel like your person sees you here as someone who is very strong, someone who is very persistent, someone who reaches success through working hard on something and working through perseverance and focus on something. They do see you as very lucky, but that is due to the fact of you working hard on things is what's coming through. So, you know, luck favors the hardworking here is what's coming through with you guys. So yeah, courageous. They see you as someone who is very brave and persevering, someone who always stays in certain elements, and someone who's very focused here. We have electric eel spirit coming through next. So immediately what is striking here is that these are interesting animals, unusual a little bit. Sandpiper spirit, be playful. So there's again water present, and we have dolphin. This and that are true. So what do they really think of you? They think of you as someone who is different. They think of you as someone who is unique, someone who is interesting, someone who is very in tune with their emotions. We have so much water here. The koi fish is connected to water, the electric eel, the sandpiper here is also walking on water, and we have dolphin who is also in water. So it's definitely sort of an intense energy. You are someone who they perceive to be very intuitive. This person sees you as someone who is at home with their emotions, someone who likes to sort of, I feel like, surf their emotional world, if that makes sense to you. You know, you are also the type of person who likes adversity or difficulty in your life, especially like with the koi fish spirit, with the electric eel. With the electric eel, what I'm thinking of is that sort of sense of shock, you know. So it feels like you are the type of person who always brings certain elements of shock or surprise in their life. This person feels like being with you is like always being in for a pleasant surprise or an awakening or like a spark to get something moving. Being around you is definitely an interesting thing. With the electric eel, it's like you're very sustaining. You're someone who's very sustaining in their own energy, but there are certain things that you mention or certain things that you say sometimes that are like a little bit of a boost to the system or a little bit of a shock to their system is what's coming through here. They consider you to be very interesting conversationalist, so they definitely enjoy being around you a lot. They feel like you're a bit of an elusive person sometimes in the things that you say, but they also are drawn to you. You're like mysterious and enigmatic to them, you know, like you're never fully revealed to them. So that makes you interesting. You're good at privacy is what's coming through here. And with the koi fish spirit, there's just something about you that likes to swim against the current, that likes to be different. And this person finds that interesting and curious about you. What else? Like you can have a ferocious bite, let's say, quote unquote. Just with the electric eel again, there is a certain respect for you that this person has, because you know things very, very deeply, and you can bite very strongly, is what's coming through here. Like you're not someone to mess around with, is what is coming through. Yeah, someone who they definitely treat with a lot of respect. Someone who is bringing a lot of wisdom often and obviously always. It just, with the electric eel, there is something here about you that is very curious, that's very like surprising, that's very much like always bringing new elements that they have never thought about up in their life. You know, there's just something very, very curious about that with the electric eel. So if I'm just going to move deeper into your person's energy for a little while here. I feel like with the electric eel here, they're simultaneously a little bit afraid of you, but also very curious. So those two energies sort of are very connected, when it comes to you. Yeah, like they're so interested and they're always wanting to come closer to you because they're curious and they want to know more, but at the same time they are afraid that they are going to get met with a certain truth or with a certain knowing that they are not going to know how to handle, or that's going to be like a shock to their system, right? So moving on here with the sandpiper, you're someone who is good at problem solving. You like to go great distance to achieve your goals. Again, it's like the koi fish energy, like you're super persevering. You like to go forward and meet the goal that you want to meet. It's just like a focused energy. And it's not like you're doing things out of a sense of need or out of a sense of control. It's just who you are. Like you just like to go do things and go engage with things, but in a playful way. You're very focused when it comes to engaging with things and meeting deadlines and going for things, whatever that is, moving on a certain project or performing on something or whatever it is in your life. But also you do it with a sense of playfulness. Whatever task that you perform that is in front of you, you do that with a lightness of being. And that's the dolphin energy coming through to play here, especially like with the sandpiper. The message here is to be playful. And, it's like that sort of awareness and focus, but also adaptability that makes you very interesting. With the dolphin, you're very intelligent. So this person really thinks of you as an incredibly intelligent person, as an incredibly playful person, as someone who can hold the dichotomies in their mind, and someone who can really think of different things and, sort of not cancel each other out. You're the type of person who can hold the truth, the dimension of truth above everything else, and sort of have this very objective viewpoint of the situation where this and that are true. Even if these beliefs or thoughts are opposing, you can be like, okay, I can see how this is true and I can see how that is true, and these are both valid. You can hold that within your being. And that makes you an incredibly interesting person to talk to, again, but also with this lotus flower here, with the dolphin spirit, I'm tapping into an energy of opening, an energy of rebirth, an energy of allowing yourself to move. Oh, so sorry. I seem to have caught a bit of a cold, you guys. So sorry for my sneezing. Yeah, like there's a sense of playfulness here, a sense of liking to engage with other people. Liking to play with things, even the things that you consider serious. You like to play with things. You like to be in harmony and in balance. Again, a highly intelligent person. You're at ease in your environment and in your own skin as well. Anything else? And you're a good communicator. A good communicator, definitely. So let's see what else wants to come through here. Very playful, you're very resourceful as well with how you use things around you, how you engage with people, how you engage with circumstances. And you like to be seen, you are often someone who is sort of hiding beneath the waters. You're someone who is quite mysterious, a bit of a unicorn. You're not seen often, but sometimes you just jump out of the water and then there's this grandiose reveal and people just are in awe and wonder at what you can achieve. So I feel like this person has put you on a certain pedestal here. There feels like they definitely appreciate you a lot, even though they don't fully understand you. They think you're very playful, person, like controlling but also phlegmatic. There's an interesting, again, dichotomy to you as well here with the dolphin spirit coming through. So let's see what else wants to come through for you guys. So for group number 3, for group number 3, please, Spirit. So what did they really think of them? Thank you. We have the 9 of Pentacles coming through. Someone who is good, someone who likes to take leisure times to enjoy the things that they have created, someone who is already very well off. This person sees you as someone who has put a lot of work into their own accomplishments, and someone who can now take some time off every now and again to just enjoy themselves. They see you as someone who is good at enjoying themselves, someone who is good at taking time off, someone who is good at being lazy. That is so cute. What else do we have here? Justice. Okay, powerful. Yeah, you're not the one to mess with. This person definitely thinks of you as someone who has a lot of awareness, a lot of truth, a lot of wisdom, and someone who is going to sort of smite them with the knowledge that they need to hear if they ask for it. But even if they don't ask for it and are sometimes just in the vicinity, you know, they are going to be met with the awakening that they need in order to grow. So you're the type of person who creates this, who brings forth this awakening, who brings forth this energy of shock, you know, just sort of smiting someone with certain knowledge, communicating that certain knowledge that they need to hear to grow. Sometimes this is quite a lot for this person, but they also do appreciate you for this knowledge that you do bring forward. Even though sometimes it is initially a little bit painful to be met with certain truths about themselves. We have the 4 of Cups here. With the 4 of Cups, I feel like this person sees you as a little bit emotionally withholding, or not really fully sharing everything that's been going on with you. Like you're someone who definitely spends a lot of time in your emotional world is what's coming through. So Spirit's wanting me to look at this card. We have the Queen of Cups. So definitely someone who's very nurturing, someone who spends a lot of time in their own emotional world. But sometimes I feel like with the 4 of Cups, that is a lot to handle. You know, you are someone who is also deeply feeling the emotions of other people. You are someone who understands the concept of oneness, or is currently beginning to understand the concept of oneness more. And you understand, at least on some level, that everyone is a part of you and you are a part of everybody else. But I do feel like this has a certain taxing effect on you as well. It takes a toll on you. With the 4 of Cups is what's coming through here. Because you feel like you see the potential in everybody else with justice. And I feel like this person just sees that there is a lot of pressure on you sometimes, because you feel everything and you see everything and you see the potential that someone can grow into and where they currently are. And I feel like that certain harmony, holding harmony between where this person is, or where any person is at a time and where they could be, is a little bit difficult for you occasionally. Okay, that's just what's coming through with the 4 of Cups sort of being settled in between Justice and the Queen of Cups here. Again, they see you as someone who is very emotionally lovely, very surrendering, very open, nurturing, someone who is quite motherly. You know, that doesn't necessarily mean that you are a female or a feminine energy, but you are someone who likes to nurture others, take care of others, take care of the people who, you know, can't take care of themselves that well or who are not represented. Yeah, someone who likes to look inside of their emotions and understand their emotions as well, understand the emotions of other people here. Strong energies of Libra are coming through here. So again, that sort of playfulness, a very strong energy of diplomacy is coming through with you here. Also Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy is coming through very, very strongly. So let's see. I'm hearing a picture of loveliness. You're a picture of loveliness here. The Seven of Torches. This person sees you as a very powerful being, as someone who has their foot or their hands, in every single thing. Often there are a lot of things that you are engaged in, is what this person is seeing about you, or what they think about you. They also see you as someone who is resisting things often. Like, even though you're quite surrendered to yourself, sometimes you are very resistant to certain elements in your life that don't align with what you want to see. They see you as someone who has a very strong will, someone who is very I don't even know, like, powerful, whose will is very powerful, is what I want to say here. Who is very protective of themselves as well, with the Seven of Torches there. You're very protective of yourself. You're watchful as well. We have the Six of Torches, but also you are someone who is always welcome with good luck, welcome with wealth, welcome with abundance. You're someone who works hard for what you want, and you do get to be on the stage, of life, or be appreciated by the community. You're someone who is appreciated by the community, is how they really think of you. And they see you as someone who is victorious in whatever you do, and very successful in whatever you do in life here. So we have the Ten of Torches on the bottom of the deck. With the Ten of Torches, the Ten of Wands, this person sees you as someone who is put under a lot of pressure, or someone who puts a lot of pressure on themselves as well. They really think of you as someone who carries their burden with a great deal of grace, because they certainly, sort of under the surface, this person feels like they understand that you are under a lot of pressure. Whatever it is that you're doing, they sort of understand that you are taking a lot on yourself, or are carrying a lot, energetically speaking, at least. It's like you're doing a lot of heavy work energetically. We have the Camel coming through next for you. So again, very persevering. Let's see what else. We have the Lamb, beautiful innocence. Such a lovely card here. And what else here for group number 3? Thank you. We have the Whale. Okay, powerful. We have the Phoenix here on the bottom of the deck, and again the Dolphin coming through. So we're going to look at the Phoenix as well for you guys. I'm just taking a bit of a sort of detached perspective of the whole cards here to see if anything else wants to come through. But I do feel like this person's perception of you is also very sort of flowy, very muddled. Like, they are still learning a great deal about you. They're still trying to deeply understand you, is what I'm getting here. This person definitely doesn't see you as well as they would want to see you. Okay, so with the Camel, again, what's coming through is that certain independence. You are someone who definitely knows themselves quite well. You are resourceful. You're also very calm. And you have a certain fire inside of yourself that keeps you going. Sometimes you tend to overexert yourself, is what's coming through with the Camel here as well. Like, you tend to do too much, or work too much, or extend yourself in a certain dimension too much, to the point that you become overwhelmed, or just do too much, put too much pressure on yourself here. This person really does enjoy you, however, with the Three of Cups here, reverse, underneath the deck, sorry. This person enjoys spending time with you a great deal. They think you're a great friend to have. They love connecting with you. They love spending time with you. Okay, so with the lamp here, you are seen as someone who is prophetic. Again, with that electric eel, that sort of shock to the system type of energy. So prophetic, but also someone with a lot of peaceful energy, someone who is quite patient, someone who has a lot of knowledge, someone who is honest. This person really thinks of you as someone who has a lot of wisdom, but is a very gentle creature as well. And someone who uses their truth very gently and wisely. You know, you are someone who sees a lot, but you're not going to necessarily push that truth upon someone, especially if you feel like they're not ready. You are often quite quiet, sometimes timid as well. Someone who likes to listen, so definitely the type of person who is going to listen more than talk. But when it comes to actually doing something that you really, really enjoy, you're going to really shine because you put in the work. You're very persevering when it comes to actually getting stuff done that you really, really value there with the koi fish. So that definitely does translate with or translates into a lot of success on your part here. Okay, so next we have the whale energy. With the whale energy, you always have a desire to delve deeper into things, you know, always going deeper and deeper and deeper into things, sort of always discovering new layers to things. You are someone who dives very, very deep into the emotional world, into the world of spirit, into the world of intuition. You're someone who wants to know deeper truths, someone who wants to know and be aware of even deeper and even more ancient wisdom. And someone who is, again, profoundly peaceful on some level. This person also does think of you as someone who is emotionally healthy and stable. Okay? As someone who is not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain as you move forward in life and overcome different challenges in your life here as well. This person does also see you and understand you as someone who is calm, steady, and also a deeply compassionate person. So even though you do share a lot of truths with people here with the electric eel, you are an incredibly compassionate person as well. All right. This person does also think of you as someone who would sometimes need a bit more self-care though. You don't give yourself enough self-care for what you do. You should definitely allow yourself more self-care is what's coming through here. All right, so Phoenix as the bottom deck energy. A great transformative quality. You're always working on yourself. You're always transforming yourself. This person has maybe known you for a short amount of time, but they have seen you transform greatly over and over and over again. And that definitely talks to this pressure that you're under here as well. What else? You like transforming from the past. You like transforming your current self into something better. You like to move towards something better always. Like always moving towards a better way of being, a better way of expressing yourself, or towards being a better person altogether. Right? So that's how I'm seeing that they think of you, what they see you as, or how they perceive you as here. Group number 3, and this is where I'm going to leave you today for this tarot/oracle reading. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful energy with me today for this oracle/tarot reading. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe down below. Also, if you want to share more videos with me or share your energy with more videos, do check out Patreon. The link is down below. And if you want a personal tarot reading with me, all the information is also available in the description box. My email, my website is listed over there. Do send me a message if you feel like sharing anything, or if you want to book a personal tarot reading, or if anything else crosses your mind. I would be very happy to receive your messages. So thank you so much for sharing your energy energy. See you again in the next video. Hope you have a beautiful day. Namaste, and see you all very, very soon. Bye.